Ash damage per arrow is getting buffed. I repeat, Ash damage per arrow is getting buffed. Yo, what is up, you guys? We're gonna do a patch rundown here, but 5.2, yeah. This is a very good change. No more tailoring, bro. No more min-maxing. No more website where you have to look at and then, yeah, dude. What's the power up, dude? None of that geeky shit. Alright, patch rundown. Let's go. Patch 15.2 notes. Welcome to our first patch of KA Coliseum. We've got a big one here. Yeah, dude. I got a big one too. So we'll keep it short with our intro. Our main goals with 15.2 are slow down combat pacing largely through augment and item nerf, improve usability, intuitive power-up rules, and offering. Told you we'd keep it short. That was not short. We got some patch highlights here. Buff. Alright, we're going back here. We got a buff for Edgelord, heavyweight buff, Garen, Kaisa, Kobuko, Kog'Maw, Senna. Why am I going through this, bro? People can see this shit. Pause it and just read it themselves. There's no information here at all. I'm not going back to these. Garen with a Jace image. It's like I'm not the only one who has a brain defect. Oh my god, alright. Is there any other defects in this? Nah. Okay, moving on. Rotating shop cadence adjustments. That means your shop offerings, bro, I do not care about these shop offerings. Systems, power-ups. Currently, power-up options offered for a champion are excluded from the next options you will see from the next power-up. We've seen players trying to tailor their power-up selection by using on different units before. This is an awkward and non-intuitive use of our bad luck power-up protection system. So we're making it so that bad luck protection only applies to concurrent users on the same champion. Okay, so no more tailoring with similar peeps. You got to use the same guy. You want that freezing thing on Ashe, you got to use it on the Ashe buddy and then sell the Ashe. You got to use it on two Ashes like Wage and Iverson. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but he used it on two Ashes and he sold them both like a Chad. Once you have seen a power up offered for a champion, it is excluded from the next power up armories you see for a copy of the champion only. Using a power up on a champion no longer impacts the armories you see for different champions. This is a very good change. No more tailoring, bro. No more min-maxing. No more website where you have to look at and then yeah, dude. What's the power up, dude? None of that geeky shit. Alright, opening encounters. We've got some new opening encounters. 3-cost start with a random 3-cost champion. Upgraded start with a 2-star 1-cost champion. Ooh. Augment rounds swap. Augment rounds are moved earlier. Fair enough. Second power snacks appears on 2-6 instead of 3-6. Yeah, dude, what a change. Grand final. This is grand finals. You're on your own champion. The hell does that mean? Kubo wears a seatbelt in the toilet. Beach party. Beach episode. Gain a beach ball that tacticians can toss around. Okay. Regal rumble. Carousels have more competitors on them. That's fair. Winner circle. After the top 4 remaining players gain 10 gold and 2 component anvils. That's pretty cool. Joey, you see this winner circle? It doesn't apply to you, bro, because you're just never going to be in the top 4 anyway. Kubo wears that trans when they go past. It's like a roll on deodorant. Alrighty, opening encounter adjustments. With the introduction of new opening encounters, we're taking a pass on all encounter odds to keep the high inflationary but hype ones less frequent. This will preserve their hypeness, but also make sure we don't slip ever forward into loot inflation. Appearance for rate encounters have been adjusted. High inflation encounters should appear slightly less often. Champions will now animate on the opening encounter round. Do one round timer back to 50 seconds from 60 seconds. Fair enough, everyone got used to it. We don't need that much time anymore. Just send it. 3-star 5 costs. They are no longer immune to crowd control. They instead gain 25 mana regen. I don't know what that changes, but fair enough. Large changes. Traits. We're adjusting Crystal Gambit 3 to allow for more control over your cash outs, while also lowering the early gem production, but raising the later gem production scaling. Expect to gain gems slower in the early game, slightly slower at stage 3, and then nearly the same in stage 4 by being able to cash out at 3, 6, 9. Damn, you're fine. Losses compared to 4, 8, 12. We're able to create a smoother power distribution before. Bro, this is just so much typing, bro. TLDR? Is there a TLDR here? We're lowering the damage amp. Alright, we're TLDRing this shit. Both Edgelord and Heavyweight are performing below our standards for a 6-piece trait. They effectively fill our episode quality right now, so we're giving them small buffs in the hopes of seeing Reroll Darius and Jace start punching out their weight. Okay, this is dangerous because Jace is already very strong, so maybe like there's going to be a Heavyweight Jace line. Whoever takes a seat off a bike before sitting or eats corn the long way. Bro, are you guys googling this shit? Sorcerer and Prodigy, cruise ship rockets, a bit too strong, but they're giving that power to Ziggs. Alright, here's a TLDR. Crystal Gambit 3, rounds between cash outs, gone from 4 to 3. Is that a buff? That's a buff. Gems per loss? Nerf. Stage 3 multiplier buff. Stage 4 multiplier buff. Kill threshold buff. Flicker blade change to lucky item chest and 10 gold. Nerf. Fix the bug where you get an empty reward. No longer accelerates the 5 pieces kill count. Nerf. And damage amp got nerfed as well. Edgelord 6-piece got buffed. Heavyweight 6-piece got buffed. Monster trainer, that's just the quality of life, it seems. Prodigy mana has been nerfed at these levels. Heal is buffed. Sorcerer nerfed. Star Guardian, Seraphine nerfed. And cruise ship damage on 3, 4, 5 have been nerfed. 1 cost unit. Garen HP per stack buff. Kale wave damage nerfed. Lucian mana refund per miss is gone from 10 to 8. Okay, that's a nerf at 1 and 2, but it's a buff at 3. Oh, so you can play Lucian reroll. Ooh. And ability damage has also been buffed at 3. Okay. Lucian reroll. Anyone? Ubo takes the ruler to bed to see how long he slept. After blinking and cleansing off the Katarina and Gangplank are getting hit. But this time also adding Rakan to the list. We'll be keeping a close eye on Stretchy Arms Gangplank post nerf to ensure he's not making back on us. Seriously, just get rid of this, bro. Just get rid of this. It's still gonna be bullshit, I'm sure. Alright, Kabuko's getting nerfed. Alright, Mundo is getting nerfed at 1, 2, and 3. Thank the Lord. Kaisa getting buffed at 1, 2, and 3. Katarina getting nerfed at 1, 2, and 3. Katarina will now dash to her current attack target if no target is within range, rather than the lowest health target on the board, which is awesome because now she's not going to delete just everyone. Kabuko's stun getting nerfed. No longer ignores some forms of CC immunity, whatever that means. Gangplank getting nerfed. Big nerf at 1, big nerf at 2, and a big nerf at 3. Honestly, this might actually be enough to just make Gangplank kind of irrelevant. And his spell search range is now always 2 hexes rather than growing with range. If no valid target exists, he will fire at his current target. Oh, okay. Alright, I think Gangplank's out of the picture now, guys. And Rakan max mana nerf. 3 cost units. While there's been a ghost draws, so this patch, Darius spell damage. Buff. Ubo knocks on public bathroom doors from the inside. Cogmore attack speed. Okay, Cogmore got buffed. Hey, we can have a Cogmore game. On hit damage got buffed as well. Rammus shield got buffed. Rammus's leap now breaks positioning ties with the closest location instead of the farthest location. Wow, great. I don't know what that means. Senna mana buff. Ziggs on hit passive damage has been buffed. Okay, so if you're playing crew, Ziggs is going to be the main carry, and we can now play Cogmore and Rammus without feeling horrible. 4 cost units. Currently, Jarvan can gain mana during his leap duration. We just saw that. He just leaped on me twice last game. We're fixing out to Jinx is our worst performing 3-star 4 cost, mostly due to a bug preventing her passive. A quick fix here. More AD means blah blah blah. Volibear, blah blah blah. Alright, Ashe damage per arrow is getting buffed. I repeat, Ashe damage per arrow is getting buffed. But they're nerfing one thing from her later, we're going to see. Jarvan bug fix, his mana lock during his leap, thank the Lord. Jinx attack speed, passive properly updates with ability power and star level. Karma spell now less likely to travel to the backline when retargeting. No more Destructo disc Karma into the backline. Volibear base AD buff. Volibear slam buff. Volibear bonus slam nerf. 5 cost units. The man who needs no buff because he is buff is getting a lot buffer this patch. Seraphine's friendship bomb is rocking the Richter scale. Settle down, guys. The work gets found in supermarkets lost and they have to announce it to find his dad. Brom ability damage is getting buffed. Brom's Pora fans per win now matches Brom's star level. Okay, so if you have a 2-star Brom, that'll be fantastic. And loss per win, I don't know what that means. Gwen's passive auto damage is getting nerfed at 1 and 2. That's a huge nerf. Magic damage to the target and damage split amongst all enemies in cone. I don't know what this second part means, but I'm pretty sure it's getting nerfed pretty badly. Seraphine base damage getting buffed at 1 and 2, but the self multiplier also getting buffed. She's just getting buffed. Okay, and her ability now fires when she dies mid-cast. Oh, damage scales proportion to the time channeled. Okay, that's fair enough. When she dies mid-cast, she can still cast. Okay, she's getting buffed. So Star Guardian might actually be decent. Augments. I'm not going through this shit, bro. There's like 10,000 of these. Is there any ones that are good? Backup dancers, nerf. Mundo. This Mundo thing got buffed, apparently. Oh, all the destinies got nerfed, by the way. So, Knuckle Dusters got nerfed. Last second save got nerfed. That's a good one. 9 lives rewards from early losses grant slightly less rewards. Okay, so I guess this was pretty good. Oh, and I picked it. Whatever. Starfall Nico got nerfed. We're almost done, Joey. Emblem Augments. They changed this shit. Bastion, Crown, Duelist Crown, Juggernaut. Okay, they changed everything. This is, not entirely that fantastic to read about. Item nerfs. This is important. Edge of Night nerf. Striker's Flail nerf. Radiant Striker's Flail nerf. And power-ups. Akali, Gwen, no more hemorrhage. Katarina, Hungry Hero. I don't even know what that was. Ballista can now be offered efficient. Lucian, no longer bullet hell. That was pretty broken if you guys remember. And no more shadow clone for Rise. Power-ups. Okay, all out Cassante getting nerfed. Bullet hell projectiles getting nerfed. It no longer rounds up. Golden Edge, Hat-Trick. Oh, Hat-Trick getting buffed. Midas Touch has a gold tracker now. Shadow Clone has also 30% less health. Okay, that's fair enough. Unstoppable now only charges on combat start and takedown of the current target. Okay, so it's not just going to be charging everywhere like a spastic. Ubo still uses shampoo on his head. Bug fixes. Let's see, is there anything important here? Bro, that's a lot of bug fixes, bro. This is the important one. Ashe ability no longer considered basic attack damage. That's actually a nerf for her. But anyway, that's the patch rundown. Very, very in-depth, detailed patch rundown. 15.2 Scranton. Let's play a bloody game. All right, I gotta read this. I can't read this, bro. This is bad.